Today I'm going to show you how to replicate clusters of Kafka, a practice that became essential after recent outages of AWS and Azure. Replication helps protect your data and keep your services running even when a whole region goes down. And it is absolutely mandatory for any production-grade Kafka deployments. Hello, I'm Alexander Halikov. I work with integration software for many years, and today I will demonstrate how to achieve geo-replication of Kafka clusters using IBM Event Streams. Let's code. So this is what we got here. We got two instances of IBM Event Automation Event Streams. Event Streams is a component of event automation that is dedicated to streaming of Kafka events. Here you have access to creation of your topic, creation of your consumer groups and managing them, monitoring, and also you have access to your toolbox. And the toolbox is just, let's say, a set of connectors that's available out of the box. But these two instances of event streams are not the same. That one don't have geo-replication instance installed on it, and that one have. So the main difference between these two instances is in geo-replication instance. As you can see, here in the system, we have 5 components ready to go, but we do not have geo-replication workers. But in that instance of event streams, we have geo-replication workers. So here we have 6 components, not 5. And I will show you what's under the hood. So both instances are installed on the same cluster of OpenShift. So these instances might be in different data centers. They might be in different geographical locations. Let's say one is located in AWS in Sydney, and another one is located in Frankfurt in Azure data center, and maybe you have a third one that is located in Dallas in Google Cloud data center. For the purpose of demo, I installed both instances on the same cluster in OpenShift, but as I said, you can use them in different data centers. To find what's happening with event streams in OpenShift, what you need to do is to go to installed operators and type event streams. This is the operator I've installed on my OpenShift cluster, and if we will go to all instances, you can see that we have ES demo instance of event streams. ES demo is the one with 5 components on it, and also we have another one that is called ES dest. Dest stands for destination, because it will be a destination cluster that we're going to replicate our messages to, that we're going to replicate our events to. That first one, ES demo, is a cluster, let's say it's a source cluster, so we're going to replicate events from that cluster. And the second one, ES dest, ES destination cluster, is the one that we're going to replicate events to. So as you can see, that ES dest instance of event streams got Kafka Mirror Maker 2 installed on it, and also we got event streams geo-replicator. That's the main difference. That's the 6th component. And now we can create a topic that we're going to produce events to, and these events will be geo-replicated to another Kafka cluster. This will be our main topic in Data Center 1. Main topic in DC1. Click Next. Let's say we will go with 3 partitions, and retention policy will be 1 week, and we will choose replication factor of 3. So we have created our topic, and to set up geo-replication for that topic, we need to go inside of it and click Connect to this topic. Now we need to go to geo-replication section, choose I want to replicate topics from this cluster to another cluster. And now it is saying that you need to paste your destination cluster connection information here. And where you can get this information from? Well, obviously you can get it from your destination cluster. So we need to go back to our destination cluster and click on geo-replication. And from here, what you need to do, you need to go to origin location connections and click Generate Connection Information for this cluster. It is saying that I want this cluster to be able to receive topics from another cluster, and that's exactly what we need. We need to copy the information that was generated for us and go back to your source cluster and paste this information to your source cluster. Everything was validated, and we need to click Connect Cluster. Now, what you need to do, you need to click on this button. You will create another topic in that destination cluster, and the name for that topic will be esdemo.mainTopic-in-DC1. So now we can see that in Geo-Replication section for our source cluster, it is saying that our topic with the name main topic in data center number 1 is being replicated to another Kafka cluster with the name esdest. And to verify that it's actually being geo-replicated to that another Kafka cluster, we need to go to that Kafka cluster. And here you can see that we haven't created any topics manually for the cluster, but we can see that we have topic here, and the name of the topic is es-demo.mainTopic in data center 1. And in Geo-Replication section, we can see that it is being replicated from cluster with the name esdemo. This is exactly what we wanted to achieve. To prove that it is actually a replicated topic, we need to produce messages to that source topic. First, we need to go inside of the topic to verify that we don't have any events in that topic yet. And I will do the same thing for the topic in my destination cluster to verify that I don't have messages either. I will split my browser in half so I can see both clusters at the same time. Now, you can see that on the left side, we have our source cluster, and on the right side, we have our destination cluster. Now, the only thing that we need to do is to produce messages to our source cluster. And this is actually very simple to do. I have lots of videos on my channel of how to create producer application either in Python or in Golang. That's your choice. You can do it in basically any programming languages. And for this demo, I have created a very simple application in Python. We have generated credentials, and we have Alexander as a username, and the password was generated randomly for us. We can copy it from the UI of Event Streams and go back to our terminal, and we need to go to username section. Here we'll paste Alexander as a value, and for the password we will paste what was generated for us. Now, the message that we're going to produce to our topic will be geo-replicated message. That will be the value of the message, the text, and we will produce 10 messages to our topic. Now we are producing messages to our Kafka, and let's go back to the UI and verify that we have messages in both clusters. And you can see that even though we produce messages only to the source cluster, which is main topic in DC1, we actually already have 10 messages arrive to both clusters. And let's update it from this UI and from this UI. So we can see that we have 10 messages produced to a single cluster, but we actually have these messages in 2 clusters. Let's go to message, let's say 8. Here you can see that the value for the message is correct because the text is geo-replicated message number 9 of 10. And if we will do the same thing on another cluster, which is our destination cluster, let's go to message number 8. It is exactly the same. The whole purpose of geo-replication in Kafka is high availability, because in my source cluster I can go back to topics and I can even delete the whole topic, and I will still have access to my messages because they are replicated to another Kafka cluster. Let's do delete this topic. Now we can see that we don't have any topics in the source cluster, but in our destination cluster, we still have access to this topic because it's not the same one. That topic was replicated from the source cluster to this destination cluster. And we even have access to all of the messages. If I go to message number 8, it is saying that it is a message 9 out of 10. And that shows the purpose of high availability in Kafka. Thank you very much for being with me today. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions related to Kafka, please leave them in the comments below. I got many videos related to Kafka and other integration solutions. You can watch them on my channel. Links down below. Bye!